Some call it the greatest rivalry in all of sports. The Red Sox and Yankees began their final series of the regular season on Thursday. So if they meet again, it will be under the bright lights of the MLB postseason. The season series is as close as it gets, 8-7 in favor of the Yankees, but they enter on a 3-game losing streak, while Boston is riding a 3-game win streak. The Yankees entered 5.5 games back in the standings, but luckily for them, they've got CC Sabathia on the mound to start things off. He has dominated the Red Sox lately and would try to join Mike Mussina as the only Yankee pitchers to win 5 straight starts against Boston since 1969. Let's get to the highlights. Red Sox and Yankees, and there's Sabathia in the top of the first, facing Rafael Devers with the bases loaded up, but he gets him swinging to end it, striking out the side. So the Yankees get a win with a special fan in attendance.
Now look who's in the judge's chambers. An actual judge. Associate Justice of the Supreme Court, South Bronx native Sonia Sotomayor. Lifelong Yankee fan. I can only guess that before Judge, her favorite player was David Justice. And there's the decision. It's a walk. Nunez makes third, a walk to Betts. Bogaerts struck out looking in the first. Infield moves back looking for the double play, and they may get it. Out and out. And it was very, very close at second base. Can it be mere coincidence that with Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor in attendance, we've already had 3 appeals?
Safe.
Betts is safe at second, and the Red Sox score the game's first run. So now the bases are empty, and Sanchez steps in. Struck out in the first. A high fly ball to deep right field. Betts back near the scoreboard. It's out of here. Almost close enough to Justice Sotomayor for her to collect the souvenir. His 28th of the season, ties it at 1.
CC settling down right now. Looks like he has a little better command of his pitches.
And it's a called third strike, and it's a double play. He gets rid of it in a hurry, and it's got something on it. Strikeout, throw out. Gardner winds up at third. So now Rodriguez has to face Sanchez, who homered off him in the third. A pop-up that isn't going to get anybody home. Nunez, though, is having trouble with it and drops. 3 consecutive singles, and the Yankees snap the tie in the 5th.
Let's check Mookie out right there. See, he lets up. That's Mookie's ball. Much more difficult play for Nunez.
Likely CC Sabathia's last frame if he can get through it.
But this is like his 9th inning right here. It's almost like even in 3-2 counts, they're anticipating either the cutter in or the slider.
And Sabathia walks off with a 2-1 lead after 5.5. Headley cruises into second with a leadoff double. So here's Greg Bird, and a high fly ball to very deep right. Back at the track is Betts. It's gone. Headley hit the first pitch of the inning for a double. Bird hit the second out of the yard. It's 6-2, and the bases are loaded.
And here comes Mr. Pinch Hitter.
They'll roll the dice with Mitch Moreland. And here's a high fly ball to left field. Gardner says, I'll put an end to it.
It wasn't pretty, but it was an important win.
So CC gets it done yet again as the first of 4 goes to the Yankees, 6-2. By doing so, they cut the Red Sox lead in the AL East down to 4.5 games. For more on Thursday's battle between the Red Sox and Yankees, here are Bob Costas and Jim Kaat with the Leinenkugel postgame report.
Well, a whole lot went on at Yankee Stadium as the Yanks won the first of the 4-game series with the Red Sox 6-2. Let's just focus on a narrow portion of it. Offense, which you expect. Defense, which you don't always expect from Gary Sanchez.
Yeah, really, Gary Sanchez right in the middle of things tonight. Let's get a look. StatCast powered by AWS Services. First of all, with the bat. Rodriguez had been pitching pretty well. Just reached out, poked a fastball outside part of the plate. Didn't get 100 miles an hour out of it, but 357, got it over the right field wall. Gave the Yankees their first run, and then not known for his defensive ability behind the plate, but the throwing arm, the pop time, out of the crouch, throwing out a runner at second base. Pop time a little over 2 seconds, over 80 miles an hour. So he did it with the bat, and he did it with his arm.
Yeah, that pop time plus the strength of his arm, those are assets for him. As soon as he becomes more refined in terms of blocking pitches and framing pitches, then you'll have the whole package.
Well, Joe Girardi's got to be a good instructor for him, and I think they know they're going to be very patient with him to try to improve those skills because he brings so much to the table with the arm and the bat.
Yanks win game 1 of the series, 6-2, and we're back here on Friday night for the second.